Hello everyone. It feels like it's been months since I've made one of these, and for once in my life it hasn't actually been months. I just made one last month. But this last month has been absolutely crazy. As you can tell, I am in a new space. We moved into our new apartment. Let me know if you'd be interested in seeing a kind of like apartment tour type thing once we're completely done decorating. I've kind of been recording some things as we've gone as sort of an idea for maybe a vlog or something. Since it feels like it's been so long, I'm like, how do I even start these? Here's a special little editor cameo from bed. Something weird with the audio keeps happening in this video, so just ignore that. Also, I don't know what it is. I think it's the walls being green, but my teeth look so yellow in this video. So, see, I promise they're not. I don't really know what's going on. But, yes, okay. Back to the video. I'm finally doing what I told myself I would do for so long, and for this video I'm wearing all the shades that have been in my pan, those eyeshadows this last month. So I'll get into more details with it once I get going and start talking about the specific shadows, but let's just do it because I'm probably gonna run out of storage on my phone very soon. So I don't remember the exact order, so I'm just gonna choose my own order. So the first shade is Burkina from the Masquerade 2. Wow, I just realized today I've had this palette for 5 years. That is crazy. So yes, that's the first shade. I will show you what it looked like last month. And this is what we're looking at this month. So I have hit pan. Oh, I need to get my notebook because that's where all the information is. I rolled it in 2 months ago, and this month I have used it 6 times, and it took 5 uses this time to hit pan, so that was 9 uses total, which was super, super quick. But like I said, I had kind of already had a dip in there, so it wasn't really too difficult, but yes. Rolling that one out. The next shade that I have is Bunny Ears from the ColourPop Thumper palette. I'll show you what that was looking like last month. And this is this month, so I also have pan in Long Ears. So let's see. Bunny Ears. Gosh, wait, what is it called? Long Ears. Jesus. So I finally have pan in Long Ears. I used it 16 times this month. It took me 26 uses total to hit pan, which is way longer than I thought it would take. I've worked on ColourPop mattes before, and I feel like usually they're so soft and don't take very long at all. I don't really know what the deal was this time. Maybe it's because frequently I used like a fluffy brush and just kind of blended it in. Oh, I didn't tell you where I'm wearing these shades. Burkina, this brown shade, I am wearing on my under eye. And then this shade, Long Ears, I'm wearing just kind of blended out in my crease. You can't even really tell, but it's there, I promise. The next shade is very exciting. This is Starlight Sonata from the Escape Pod. Oh no. The packaging, Oh, that actually hurt my chest when I did that. I think my body was like, you're experiencing stress. And my brain was like, no, I'm not, I'm making a joke. And the body was like, well, I can't tell the difference, so you're having anxiety in your chest now. Anyway, Starlight Sonata! Basically, this month I used this shade 17 times. 17 times. 17. I hit pan today. I already know you're not gonna be able to tell. I'm probably gonna, oh, you kinda can. Boop, boop, right there. That was also 26 uses total, which blew my mind because, first of all, this is a pretty shallow pan. Like, one of the more shallow pans I have in my collection. And it's a shimmer too, so that was really surprising to me. And I used it in my inner corner so many times, so I really did kind of like drill a hole in that pan. That being said, I am wearing it in my inner corner today, which I think is super cute. I can't believe I've never done this look before, putting all of these together at once. I feel like such a fool because I actually really do like this and I thought I kind of wouldn't. So, oh well, I guess it doesn't mean I can never make this look again, but odds are I will never make this look again. The next shade is one that was rolled in just this last month from the Subculture palette. That is Rowdy. I will show you what it looked like last month. And this is what we're seeing this month. So as you can tell, it's very clear. I've been using this as an eyeliner a lot, and today that's how I'm wearing it. Just a very, very thin line above my lash. So I've used this 8 times this month. I already said I'm not gonna try to hit pan, I think. I'm just gonna go for a usage goal, which is gonna be 20. So I'm gonna keep this in here. And it's October now, so like, I don't know, maybe there's some fun little spooky looks gonna happen. Maybe. Perhaps. The next shade, why do I always like talk while looking down? Why don't I think about what I'm gonna say and then deliver my, I almost said my lines. This is definitely not scripted. The next shade is Ice Cap from Menagerie's Pastel Pup. I will show you what it was looking like last month. And this is what it's looking like this month. As you can tell, I have some breakage, but I'm trying not to cheat, so I'm still working on the center. I am wearing it on the inner part of my lid today. It's super pretty. It is very dusty and it kind of fades away really quickly. But I'm surprised. I mean, I know I've only used it 7 times, but I feel like the other shades from this palette that I've used went very quickly, and I don't really see too much progress happening yet, but we'll see. Maybe once I get closer to the bottom, it'll be more powdery or something. The last shade comes from the ColourPop Star Wars Mandalorian palette. I will show you what it was looking like last month. The shade is called Float Your Crib. And this is this month, so really not any visible progress. I mean, you can see like I've definitely used it, but I have only used it 6 times this month, and that I'm wearing on the outer half of my lid. Yeah, so just gonna keep working on that one. So what I've been doing is taking the magnetic shades that are in my project and throwing them in this little magnetic palette and then kind of building a color story around them almost. So these 3 shades right here were the ones that were in my project this month, and so basically like I added these 3 to go with this and these 3 to go with that and like these to go with this. So the idea was that this would like help me create looks by kind of curating a palette, but then I remembered that like part of the whole point of why I'm doing this is so that I'm pulling out palettes and kind of using those. And so I was looking at this today and realizing I didn't pull this out once this month. And I would say if that's something that you're interested in doing for your own project, I would recommend it, unless part of the reason that you're doing this is to get usage out of the entire palette itself. But if you are mainly just wanting to focus on those shadows, this helps a lot to do that, and it helps kind of automatically like, okay, I know what look I want to do. But yeah, I will say, I don't think I'll be doing this again, which is kind of annoying because that's the whole reason I bought this smaller palette. So we'll see what I end up doing. I forgot to tell you, bonus pan. This one's a pretty easy one, but I will take my wins nonetheless. I hit pan in Dawn in the Subculture palette. You probably saw this already. Oh wait, no, I didn't even show you the palette. Yeah, so this is Dawn, just kind of this transition shade that I hit pan on not too long ago. We all know that these shadows are apparently very easy to hit pan on, slash, when this came out, that was not the narrative surrounding it. The narrative was there's so much fallout and you're gonna use it up so quickly. But in this YouTube community, we love that. This is quite possibly the worst swatching job that I or anyone ever has ever done. I got all the way up to my knuckles. I don't know what happened there, but this is the color story that I'm technically wearing. This is the color story I'm wearing today. So let's roll in some new shades. And you're probably hearing my cat play in the background, which is good because he hasn't been playing in a while. So I was getting a little worried about him, but sounds like he's having a good time, so I'm gonna let him do his thing. Oh, let me insert some images of some looks that I've done this last month. There aren't many because I always take pictures like the first week and then just forget. I'm doing the same thing that I was doing before, where I want to make sure that I have 6 different palettes in the project at all times. So, oh my god. So I'm gonna roll 3 numbers, but if one of them is already in the project, I will re-roll. 17, 2, and 11. Okay, I have to re-roll one of them. Okay, we're doing 17, 2, and 3. This is gonna be interesting. So the palette in my collection that is technically number 17 is the Nude Dude by The Balm. Do you all remember this? Do you remember this? This is a little bit of a throwback. The reason that it's number 17 is because I gave it to Emma for a while when I decluttered it a while back. And then we recently did a declutter and then she got rid of it. And so I just wanted it back. So here it is back in my possession. I got this, let's see, this is from 2016. So yes, 5 years ago as well. You don't really see this kind of color story anymore, but if you don't know anything about this palette, The Balm always has really cute themes. So this one's the Nude Dude. All of the shades have like the names of men, which is fun. No, not the names of men, attributes of men. And they all start with F, which I don't know if that was intentional or not, but like it probably was, you know? So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm so excited to pull this back out and be using it again. Yee! Okay, so let's see. There are 12 shades in here. Let's see what we get. 2. Okay, that is this shade right here, Flawless. A very, very, very neutral brown. I was thinking I'd re-roll if I got any mattes, but this is basically serving as a replacement for this guy. I mean, this is not really showing you what ends up on the eye. This is a more accurate depiction. So it's a cool toned brown, which that works. I will take it. Everybody, we've been waiting so long for her to come back, and she's ready to return. The Take Me Back to Brazil palette. I have 4 pans in here, so, but that just means I'm gonna have to do some math really quick. All right, there are 30 shades total, and I will be rolling out of 26. So let's see what we get. 2. All right, that is gonna be this yellowy orange shade right here. Which, sure. This is 5 swatches. So definitely gonna take some work, but it's coming off more autumny than like summery yellow, which is good. So yeah, I actually think this will work, but I'm just happy to have her back and to play with her again. I'm never getting rid of this. Like even when it doesn't even work anymore, I'm keeping it as sentiment. And the last palette that I pulled is my palette number 3, which is my customizable Buxom palette. This is the only eyeshadow palette I have in my collection that is not cruelty free. I do just want to put that out there. That Buxom, to my most recent knowledge, is not cruelty free. But I am seeing a lot of brands go cruelty free and vegan, which is awesome. So I'm excited to start trying out some brands that I've been wanting to for a while. Anyway, I have 6 shades in here. I don't think I've ever had this in the project before, but for some reason I feel like that's not correct. I'm really hoping I get one of these shimmers, man. I don't know if I want to do all mattes. I don't know if I can do it. The shade that I am rolling in is 2, which is this super pretty duochrome green to brown type shade. This was like one of the first, I feel like, duochrome shades that like existed even. Because I remember back in the day, so pretty. I remember back in the day, this was like the only duochrome shade that companies could do. Like I remember there was this one, and then I think I had a Lime Crime palette that had the same like green to purple shift. And then Urban Decay also had a single that was like this. So I don't know what it, I mean, I don't know anything about like eyeshadow formulation or anything like that, but I do remember that like every brand that was interested in doing like duochrome had this, and I would just see this one everywhere. So any makeup historians out there, let me know what the deal is with that, because I swear that's what happened. You know, I gotta say, I like this color story. I do. And I think it's really fun for autumn. I mean, this blue is throwing me a little bit, but like, this is all very pretty, and even with the blue, I'm sure I can figure something out, but I'm finally in a place where I'm gonna have a real autumn, and to celebrate, I get an autumn color scheme. I'm very excited. I will say this video has been, and this project has been giving me a little bit of stress lately, and just because it's like there's so much happening on top of this, and it started feeling like a little bit of an obligation, but I'm so happy with this. Looking at, I almost want to like change my eyeshadow right now before work to like start playing with these, but I don't think I have time for that. But rest assured, I will be wearing these tomorrow, and I promise I will try to remember to take pictures because this is very exciting to me. It's such a unique combination of colors, and I'm just really happy about it. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Again, let me know if you want to see a kind of apartment tour. We have a lot of cute little decorations around the house that we've either thrifted or gotten from yard sales or just had previously, so let me know if you'd like to see something like that. I hope you have an incredible day, and I hope that your I hope that your intention for the day, that it just follows through, and that it all goes the way that you want it to go. And if it doesn't, there's always tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider subscribing to this channel, or just liking the video or whatever. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, all right, I will see you all next time. Goodbye.